in the previous episode.
Who's here, Matt? Show your face. Stop being cowards, Matt. Show your face. Show your face. Let me guess. You want money? I can trade it. If you understand, if you did your homework, you know what I do.
You want to trade what?
Cryptocurrency.
Okay.
I can trade the cryptocurrency and make it $1 million.
3 to 6 months.
Alexander, it's time. This is the money, Alexander.
This is all I can get, man.
I have some other investors who are interested.
Bossman, what is this?
That's your cut.
Bossman, this is looking kind of thin.
Yes, your job with other people are done, but not with me. What's going on here?
What's going on is that deal's in the trash now.
Oscar.
We have some bad news about Oscar.
¿Qué pasa, Juan Pablo?
He was taken out recently by the Russians.
¿Cómo?
Godmother. I have some guys working on it right now as we speak. We'll get it taken care of.
¿Cómo así? No entiendo.
Oscar's dead.
Estos malparidos. Bueno, ¿qué vamos a hacer?
We're definitely gonna have Alex held responsible.
Exactamente. Esos hijueputas van a pagar con la muerte de Oscar.
Listo.
Entonces, ¿es el malparido que está responsable sobre la muerte de Oscar? ¿O qué?
That's definitely him.
What?
Sí.
Definitely what?
¿Oíste? ¿Qué pasó con mi primo?
What happened to his cousin?
Wait, who's your cousin? What are you talking
Deja
Oscar.
de ser bobo. Oscar. ¿Qué pasó con Oscar?
Are you talking about Oscar, the same guy that was with the Russian? Is that...
Yes. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with me. It was the boss. The boss.
No. A mí me dijeron que tú eras responsable sobre la muerte.
Why are you pointing at me? What are you talking about?
He's saying you are responsible.
Why am I responsible for someone's death? So
You should have moved faster.
Mira lo que va a pasar. A mí me contaron que tú eres un jefe en el mundo de cripto. Entonces, lo que vamos a hacer es, yo tengo una moneda y tú lo que vas a hacer es me vas a bombear el precio de la moneda. No sé cómo lo vas a hacer, pero me lo vas a hacer.
What you're gonna do is you're going to take one of his coins and you're going to pump it and make sure that this coin reaches millions of dollars so we're all profitable and maybe your debt might be repaid and you'll stay alive.
I don't do promotions, man.
Don't raise your voice in front of Jefe.
¿Entiendes?
Do you understand?
I don't promote cryptocurrencies. I don't know what you
Pablo.
want me to. I don't
What'd you say?
Man, chill out. Put the gun down.
What'd you say?
Alex, mírame. No tenés opciones.
You work for us.
I'll do what I have to do.
Sácamelo de aquí.
Get out. Escort him away.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. Relax. Let's talk about altcoin season. It's getting really crazy right now. As you can see, Bitcoin maybe double topped, or maybe it might go to 100K. Look, can you just give me a break for a second? I'm trying I'll do it. I'll do it. Relax. Relax. All right, guys. They're forcing me to talk about this altcoin. Let's just get into it. Okay, so I'm going to give you the research behind this coin, but just please, just stay towards the end of the video. Just stay towards the end of the video because I'm just going to say the truth, all right? At the end of the video, I'm just going to say the truth. So please just bear with me here, guys. If we look at Bitcoin's price, we could potentially be seeing a double top. Now, in both situations, it's really good for an altcoin season, which plays into the altcoin we're going to talk about today. But again, just watch to the end of the video. Please, I have some really interesting information about, this altcoin and stuff like that. And also so that I can stay alive and survive this Halloween. Please do me a favor, like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the #1 most transparent, honest, truthful cryptocurrency on planet Earth. And at the end of this video, I'm going to prove that to you. It's going to be the craziest information about altcoins I have ever seen in this market. And it's going to be the reason why 98% of all altcoins will fail this cycle, pretty much guaranteed. And I'm not just making this number up. This is pretty much the same situation that happened in 2016 and 2017. But for right now, they're forcing me to talk about this altcoin. So maybe it's interesting. We got to look into the altcoin, man. Maybe it's something good going for them because they're so passionate. All right, bro, chill, relax. Okay, I'm talking about the altcoin. They're really passionate about making sure I talk about this altcoin. So let's talk about altcoin season, because this is a really important concept to understand if you're investing in any altcoin, not just this one here. We have to set it up for success, right? Altcoins are not going to move unless Bitcoin moves. Now, there's two separate situations where I think altcoin season could be good, and in this case, where Bitcoin's at right now, I think both are good for altcoins. So I'm gonna jump into it. First thing is, if we double top and we come down, if Bitcoin's price comes down, it's probably gonna have an altcoin season. Let me show you the evidence of that. If we look at the top 100 versus Bitcoin dominance, this is the top 100 altcoins in comparison to Bitcoin dominance. So basically what that means is if this chart goes up, it's usually an altcoin season, and if this chart goes down, it's usually kind of like Bitcoin taking over dominance. And you can see right here, look at this exact date, December 9th, we had this big rally, this big kind of like altcoin season right here. And if we look at Bitcoin's price, you can see that Bitcoin topped out first. So the point I'm trying to make here, let me just pull it up for you guys to show you evidence of that. I'm gonna pull this down here. Last time Bitcoin topped out, like right here, which was December 20th, that is when altcoin season started. So even if Bitcoin drops and it's the end of the cycle and we do a double top, which I don't think is going to happen, but if we do, if there is a double top in the books, then I think there might be like one big last altcoin season. Again, evidence of this is, look, December 20th, we topped out. And then if you look at the top 100 versus Bitcoin dominance chart, you can see altcoin flourished around that time. Look, December 9th, altcoins were just going crazy the whole time. So again, if we double top, I'll be okay with that. And, the altcoin we're talking about today will do well if we double top. And if we don't double top and Bitcoin goes to 100K, I don't think it matters. I think altcoins are still going to do well. And I think altcoins will flourish. And you know that right now there's so much use case in altcoins. There's Web 3.0, there's, NFTs, there's DeFi. If this goes up, maybe we'll have a short liquidity squeeze for altcoins. But then like what happens every single time where we have this big jump and then, Bitcoin dominance drops, altcoins get a whole bunch of liquidity. So in both situations it's good. And actually we talked about this in other videos, and you can see I drew this out the other video. Like I literally drew this out. I was just a little bit wrong with the time perspective, but you can see I was calling for Bitcoin dominance to drop continuously. So I don't think Bitcoin dominance will ever get back above 50% dominance. I don't think it's ever going to happen, which is around here. And I literally was saying that last video, and we kind of like triple topped or double topped, whatever you want to call it, right here. We broke down from this resistance, you could say right here, and we're going down. Okay, so this is obviously a good case for altcoin season. Also, I drew this out a couple of videos ago, and this is the altcoin index perpetual futures. It's basically an index of a lot of different altcoins. And I said, hey, falling wedge happening, we're going to break out. And exactly what I drew. And remember, guys, like, you can go look at my videos. You don't have to, Don't take my word for it. Verify, right? That's the point of the public blockchain, is that you can verify everything. And again, at the end of this video, I'm going to be verifying some damning information for a lot of people that I respect. But like,
what'd you say?
all right, just relax, man. It's not gonna be about your altcoin, okay? The altcoin is gonna be. I'm talking about the altcoin. Just give me a second. But seriously, towards the end of this video, it's gonna be pretty crazy. This is definitely one of the greatest videos I have ever made. But as you can see here, you know, altcoin season looks good. I called it over here, and I think we're going to continue to the top. We're making some higher lows. So hopefully we can get a higher high here, and it'll be a really good future for altcoin season. And this is also pretty much the same thing. I think we're going to come to the top of the channel. This is top 100 altcoins versus Bitcoin dominance. And then we also see this here that everyone uses, claiming that we are already basically in altcoin season right now. We're getting to the point where it's altcoin season. So yeah, the market conditions are set up for altcoin success. So let's talk about kind of like the macro environment of this altcoin. You can't just talk about this because it's a very low market cap, high risk altcoin. It really is a high risk altcoin. It is risky. I'm not saying anything bad. High risk means high reward. Don't stop pointing the gun at me. It's not that serious. I'm being honest. Like, that's why they respect me. Can you chill out for a second? Could you not threaten me every 3 minutes so I can get this video done? Again, if we come over here, we have to look at it from a big environment, right? Because if it doesn't work in the real world, it's not going to work now, right? So if we come over here, you can see in the sector tab right here that the most adoption came from smart contract platforms, but kind of the least adoption when it comes to ecosystems, we're in Web3, and this coin's in Web3. So, okay, it could be a bad thing for Web3, but it also could be a good thing because now it has more upside potential. And if Web3 becomes a trend, relax. Can you just listen to what I'm saying? If Web3 becomes a trend, then we can seriously see this coin do really well. So it's definitely set up for the success. But let's talk about what Web3 is. If you don't understand what Web3 is, in simple layman's terms, guys, look, there's Web 1.0 is mostly like static pages and kind of these forms. And then we had Web 2.0 with Airbnb, you know, Uber, and a lot of these social media platforms. And now we're moving into kind of the Web3 environment. Now, the beauty of this is that we're going decentralized, and they're decentralizing pretty much every single like web interface. Right now, there's a huge centralized stronghold with it when it comes to Google dominance. And, you know, they have these huge warehouses or data centers, whatever you want to call it, that process this data. And the problem with this is that it's vulnerable to centralized attacks. Like, you can attack it as a hacker, or this building could just simply burn down. And a lot of people's storage, their data, everything they've had is going to be missing. Not only that, but they also have a monopoly. Google has a monopoly over data right now. And they're one of the only companies that has a strategic advantage. And they're pretty much using it to invade people's privacy and sell your attention to the highest bidder. If you want to dive deeper into this concept, I highly suggest you guys read this book, Life After Google. It's really, really big into this. But as you can see, you know, this is in the Netherlands. And then we see, you know, Microsoft, like with these data centers, and they're dropping them underwater just to keep them really cool. And that's the purpose of it, because there's these big computers. That's what it is. These big computers running nonstop, right? Building up all this heat. So it's actually cost efficient for them to just drop it underwater in some cases. So yeah, centralized entities have these big databases. They have this monopoly over it. And they use it to basically take advantage of the people nowadays. And you can see big tech is getting bigger and bigger. You can see Amazon, Apple, Alphabet, which is Google, Microsoft, and now Meta. Yeah, it's crazy. Facebook changed their name to Meta. You guys know you're on the right side of history if you've been in crypto for a while, and Facebook has changed their name to match the metaverse. That's absolutely insane. Like, it's crazy. We are on the right side of history. You can definitely see that big tech companies are getting bigger and bigger, and they're getting this monopoly over data, and they can manipulate governments and do whatever they want. Basically, it's a huge monopoly. You know, you see it even more with Tesla joining the, you know, $1 trillion club, and companies are getting big. This big tech is getting huge, right? And then you can see that there's a specific sector like the cloud infrastructure that's being dominated right now by Amazon. There's massive shift towards cloud computing. And I know these big companies are going to want more of this data, right? So the whole point is that they're trying to build this infrastructure for people to put their data on so they can exploit it more. And it's through centralized entities like the ones you saw with the databases in the Netherlands, right? And they have, just imagine a situation where they control every single micro piece of data in your life, right? And they can manipulate you basically at will. So as you can see here, this is basically a report, you know, looking at hybrid clouds, public clouds, and private clouds. And you can see the public cloud, is dominating. And the point of this is that, you know, these clouds, again, are susceptible to attack, right? Being that they're on centralized servers, right? These centralized places. And basically, that's people's data. That's like social security numbers. That's like addresses. That's people's name, right? So, you know, this is a problem and it's being solved. And you could also see the second biggest, which is private cloud. You could already see a shift towards people moving to a private cloud and having it in-house in their own place. But that doesn't really solve the problem holistically. That only solves it for the company at hand. So again, let me just run through this. There's a big centralized issue with cloud computing on the internet and storage, right? And a shift towards decentralization will definitely help that. And it will, you know, increase the privacy of the human race because there's not this monopoly stronghold on data, right? And it will also increase the security because, you know, if there's just one centralized place that can be attacked or burned down or whatever the case is, then all of this data can go down with it. So decentralization is definitely needed for the cloud computing industry. And this altcoin we're going to talk about is set up to exploit that for success. So we're going to be talking about this altcoin, but please guys, stay towards the end of the video because at the end of the video, I'm just going to tell you the truth. It's going to be about the altcoin. It's nothing crazy. Just relax. Just relax. It's going to be about the altcoin, man. The truth is going to be about the altcoin for sure. So if we come over here, there's just more information kind of backing up what I'm saying. Public cloud management and security services and user spending. So the spending is increasing. It's on an uptrend, almost parabolic uptrend. And I think this is going to be a major world case, right? Like a big world case that's going to continue to get adoption. People are going to continue to move to these cloud services, right? And you can see that was the last chart was like kind of like the public. And now you see enterprise are adopting more and more too. Cloud infrastructure services, as well as adopting data center and hardware services. All I know is that the cloud industry and data storage is on an uptrend. And there's a decentralized solution to that, which is going to be the altcoin we're talking about today. What are the main drivers considering the cloud-based, you know, security solutions? Very, very simple. Better scalability, right? If it wasn't centralized, it would be more scalable, right? If the world had a cloud computing solution, it would definitely be more scalable, right? Faster time of development. They want it already to be developed and already working right now. The altcoin we're talking about is not developed yet, but when it is developed, it's going to make the user experience really easy. And it's going to make it really cheap. As you can see here, cost savings and reduced efforts around patches and upgrades of software and better performance. So in general, the altcoin we're talking about is solving a lot of these problems, and it could be a really good strategic fit. And the main barriers to migrating to a cloud-based security solution for a big company is lack of integration, staffing, and expertise. Like these things will probably be solved. Also, data privacy is a big one. So if we can get a private, cloud-based, you know, really good user experience, kind of decentralized solution to cloud computing. So before they kill me over here, let's talk about just chill out. Let's talk about this altcoin that might be able to solve some of the real problems that are happening in life. Now, again, this industry is big. Web3 is huge. As you can see, Chainlink, Filecoin, some of these are top 5, top 10 cryptocurrencies, and it's huge, right? Now, this is the altcoin right here. So before you go and like buy the altcoin, again, there's some big truthful information I'm going to talk about towards the end of this video. So stay tuned. Please stay tuned to that. It's going to be huge and probably revolutionary. And maybe they might
just get to the point.
Buy the altcoin after that. Maybe they might. Yeah, they might buy the altcoin. They might buy the altcoin after that. But yeah, stay towards the end of the video. If we come over here, Cold Stack CLS has a market cap of 4.4 million, which is really small, which is a good risk to reward, man. Chill out, bro. Stop pointing the gun at me. It's a good risk to reward, high risk, high reward, low market cap gem, right? You can see the price is $2.77 and the circulating supply is 1.5 million. That's a small circulating supply. So that's really cool. You could also see that it's not at its all-time high. Its all-time high was about $4.56 and the all-time low was $2.78. So we have about a double to get to the all-time high. If we come over here, you can see they have some pretty good liquidity on the exchange. This is the only exchange they're on. They're on the Uniswap USDC pair. This is the only exchange they're on. And we have some okay volume, 82,000 in the last 24 hours. So this is maybe something you don't, put your whole net worth into. If you guys want me to continue to promote coins in the future, I have to be honest, okay? Relax. If you don't want to put your whole net worth into it, maybe you want to have some risk management. But again, please don't listen to what I'm saying unless you get the information at the end of this video, okay? It's kind of sketchy, but it's not you guys. It's cryptocurrency sketchy, okay? Cryptocurrency sketchy. It's not about your altcoin, man. Relax, okay? If we come over here, this coin, Cold Stack, has a very unique situation. As you can see, it's a cloud aggregator. And this is really cool because it's not just trying to make a file coin, because there are decentralized storage solutions now with cloud services that are currently working. right now that's already happening. So they're not trying to compete with that. And it's kind of the same way 1inch started aggregating, the different decentralized exchanges. So basically, here's the gist, right? You have this cloud storage, and some of them have their strategic advantages. Some of them can hold files for longer, and some of them make files more accessible, right? And there's all these different type of decentralized cloud infrastructure solutions that are currently working right now. But the problem is that there's not one interface that connects to all of them. And this is where Cold Stack comes into play. They are a cloud aggregator. So you as a user can connect to Cold Stack and get access to all the, as you can see here, Filecoin, Storage, Coin, Airweave. You can get access to all these in one place, and the user interface is amazing. Also, it makes it cheaper. So you can get the cheapest option. And if we go into the actual white paper and read a little bit more, you can see it's 100% compatible with Amazon S3 API, which we actually talked about in the beginning over here. If I pull it up right here, Amazon Web Services is the biggest cloud infrastructure. So it's smart that they did that. It's really smart they did that. So again, just one time, if you didn't understand what I said before, basically all it does is it's kind of like a front end interface, and allows you to get access to all the cloud storages. So if you wanted to upload a video similar to what I do, like this video, I want to send it to my editors. Hey, editors, take my video. They're like 10 miles away, right? Go get my video, download it. I upload this video to this cloud service. Right now, I actually use Google. So I'll upload it to Google Drive, and then they will download it from Google Drive. So this will, in the future, we'll see an interface that could be potentially Cold Stack, where I upload the Cold Stack and then they download it from Cold Stack somewhere else, and it'll be cheaper than everywhere else, and it'll be decentralized, and my data won't go missing, and there will be privacy, right? All of the current problems that happen in centralized entities. They also have a live demo, even though they're not actually out. They have a live demo that you can use with the RinkB testnet, and they are scheduled to come out in Q4 of 2021, which we're not there. So, I could see why you guys want me to promote this coin, because they're going to come out with the full product launch implementation of the Binance Smart Chain and Polygon. That's crazy. And they're going to have cross-chain bridges. So not only are they going to use Ethereum as a cloud storage, but they're going to be able to get cloud storage solutions from other blockchains, and it's interoperable, and it's going to be potentially trying to get a parachain slot auction as well when it comes to Polkadot. So very interesting, very, very interesting concept right there. Also, if we look at the actual founder, are you guys working with the Russians? If we look at the founder, he has a lot of credibility. He's worked for Prometheus Labs. He's been in multiple startups, and he knows what he's doing. And I actually looked at the team, and they're pretty well rounded. But before we get started, did you guys hear that? Hey, yo, did you hear that? I think there's somebody out there. Yeah. I think there's somebody literally that you didn't hear that. You didn't hear? Can you check on him? I'm in the middle of a video. Can you check on him for a second? All right. Just for a second, and then I'll wait for you, and then we'll jump into the final part of the video that I was going to tell you about. Yeah, just check on it real quick. All right, cool. All right. All right, guys, I just locked the door. He's going to be out there for about 5 minutes, so pay attention for real. This whole coin, I dove really deep, and it gets really, really crazy. Remember, the blockchain is public, open, and transparent, so I can see all the information that happens on the public blockchain, and it gets really, really deep. Listen to what I'm saying about this altcoin. It gets really scary. So if we come over here, you can see that they had an incubation, and basically the point is that they have a lot of their founders, they have the team, and people that got to invest in this incubation got in really early, and they have a huge percentage of the supply. Now, the scary part about this is that they actually pushed off their incubation to August 15th, the 15th of August. This is where they were going to release their tokens so that people can actually sell this coin. And again, it gets very, very, very scary. If we come over here, you can see the price of this coin would have these big pumps, right? These huge pumps right here. These huge pumps. And I got a little bit skeptical considering the market cap is only 5 million. The market cap is only 5 million, very low market cap. So I got really skeptical. And basically the gist is every single time we have one of these pumps, one of these huge pumps, somebody promoted it. Somebody got paid to promote it, and then the price dumped down immediately. And I'm going to prove that to you guys right now. So if we go into the history of this coin, you can see that in May 16th, this huge dump, this is no joke of a dump. This is almost all the value. 77% of all the value of this coin lost in a couple of days. You can see this first dump here happen. And before that, we had a couple of YouTubers promoting it. May 7th, 2021. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that if they got paid to promote it, I don't know if they meant this to happen. Maybe because in a lot of situations, and I want to be very clear before I make this video, I do have an obligation to tell the truth to all my people, but I do respect some of the people I'm going to be talking about this video, and I don't think they did it on purpose in any way, shape, or form, but it did happen. Okay, it did happen. I don't think they did it on purpose. Again, it did happen. So again, if we come over here, May 7th, you can see he talked about Cold Stack, Elio Trades, and we also have this random guy, I don't even know who this guy is. He talked about it, and it got 34,000 views, and then Elio Trades got 55,000 views, and they were both talking about Cold Stack, and it seemed a little bit fishy considering literally right after this happened, the price dumped 77%. Again, look at the dates, May 16th, right? Elio Trades, he was talking about it before it even came out. Maybe he got, he took part in the pre-sale, May 7th right there. And then you see exactly May 15th. I think it was the exact launch date. The exact launch date, this guy was promoting it May 15th, and the price dumped 77%, right? This is why 98% of all altcoins will fail. It's all speculation. This is just like the internet bubble, guys. I do invest in altcoins and I try to make as much money as possible, but you know the deal. At the end of the bull run, I'm going to try to take profit out of all altcoins. And I've talked about this, cash out strategy. You guys can go watch the video. I'll leave the link in the description. But, don't hold these altcoins through the bear run, please. They're going to lose 98% of the value. And it's because they're all promising things and there's people promoting it. There's people promoting it and there's VCs dumping on us. So let's go to the next part. You saw the first big dump right here was because of VCs probably selling and YouTubers promoting it, right? So they can get their sell price. Let's go to the second part here, which is a big candlestick. Look at that, August 23rd, this huge candlestick. And we come over here, you can see that I was being talked about by Crypto Banter on August 23rd. I was also be talking about Crypto Banter and Alex Becker. August 24th, for 2 days in a row, Crypto Banter, promoted this. Again, I don't know if he got paid. I don't know if he was being genuine. That's not up to me to decide, and I'm not trying to make enemies in this industry. I'm just pointing out the facts.
And it's hard to read them if you're looking at too many. But I try and look at ones that have customers and a working product. So a perfect example of this that I pointed out on Twitter a while back is Cold Stack. They have a system that it works better and provides cheaper storage than Amazon AWS. That's a working product that customers will use.
We've been talking about Cold Stack on our show. We called it yesterday. Yeah. We said to the guys, right now Arweave is running, Filecoin is running. It shows you that the narrative, the trend is decentralized file storage, and the interface between all these is Cold Stack. Use Cold Stack, and it basically outsources it to the cheapest providers.
They promoted, as you can see here, Cold Stack. You guys can literally see it right in front of your face. Cold Stack, decentralized cold storage solution. That's not the only coin he promoted. So again, there's thousands of cryptocurrencies. There's literally 100,000 cryptocurrencies. There's no way that these guys can catch everything. And I've been taking advantage of it all the time. There's people that have literally manipulated me into buying a coin and promoting it without me even knowing. And you guys know also, people have offered me $50,000, $100,000 to promote coins. And there's a reason I don't do it. It's because I'm actually trying to get people true financial independence. And that won't work if I am biased. It's not going to work because you're going to get dumped on, right? And this is why I don't do this. I don't do it for a reason. But let's go to the next part. You can see right here, September 20th, around this date, 18th to the 20th, we see another. Who is this? Altcoin Daily promoting September 17th, right before the pump, guys. Right here. Altcoin Daily dropped the video September 17th. And if we take the ruler, you can see the price jumped up 58% after he made the video. And then literally it dumped almost, more than 58%. The VCs got out, guys. It dumped 52% right after he made the video. The VCs got out. It left people like you and me that research crypto, that watch other YouTubers holding the bag. And I think they still have time with their vesting schedule. I think they still have anywhere from 5 to 6 months left with their vesting schedule. So to be completely honest with you guys, this is not a bad cryptocurrency. And I've seen things like this happen. And then the cryptocurrency does well in the super long run. And I'm not going to buy it now, even though this guy, he's clearly mad. He's okay. I'm not talking about anything. Relax for a second, man. Just relax for a second. I'm gonna open the door. I just have to get some privacy for a second. Just relax. I'll open the door for you. Relax. But yeah, in general, you know, this is really sketchy and maybe I'll buy it in the future. But right now, I just know that if I blindly promote this coin without, you know, showing the facts and the evidence, it might do bad. And maybe they come out with a product Q4 and maybe it pumps after that, but I'm not buying it until that happens. And just to kind of warn everybody that watches my YouTube channel, you know, that might be a malicious actor, I just want to be very clear with you. I know the addresses of the people that dumped. Look right here. This person dumped $120,000 worth of cold stack and completely ruined the liquidity pool on the exact date after that big pump, after that huge pump that we looked at right here. After that huge pump, this guy dumped 120,000, and I will dox you. If you try to come for me, and I know more addresses, I know that part of the dumping were people that got in on the initial mint. As you can see here, claim at the bottom. They got in on the initial mint right here. This guy also dumped on that same day. Nobody's selling except for these huge whales on the exact day after the coin was promoted. That is fishy in my eyes. This is a public blockchain. Hey, scooper.eth, I see you. I will dox you. I will figure out your true identity. If you guys try to pursue me, I will come for you. So don't mess with my channel. Also, if I make a coin call in any of my other videos, if you try to dump, okay? Now I know like this is impossible to stop. Like I can't stop everybody. Don't get me wrong. But if people are following my address on the blockchain or doing any malicious act towards me, I will dox you. And if you don't think I have the resources to do that, and by the way, what doxing basically means is I can find their public identity. And actually doxing has allowed us to overcome some huge hacks. There's been like $100 million hacks in DeFi. And then like the community would get together and basically threaten the hacker that they're going to dox them. And then the hacker would give back their funds. So again, people watching my YouTube videos, you know, malicious actors against me, people that are trying to manipulate me, whatever the case is, remember, at the end of the day, the truth will set you free. And this is why I try to be as honest as I possibly can with everything I do. And I will dox you. And the truth will come to light. I will dox you. So don't try to take advantage of me at all. And be honest, guys. Like, there's honest ways of making money. You guys know my income. I trade and I have fundamental secrets, right? That's my income, right? So you could do that too. You can make your own product, okay? If you're watching this and you've manipulated people, you can make your own product. You don't have to rob people of their money, okay? But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave it at that. I know it's pretty scary and I'm probably gonna have to deal with the consequences of this guy not being able to get in right now. He's clearly like extremely mad about the situation, but I have an obligation to you guys, and yeah, the truth will set you free. Like I said, that's it for this video. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism, subscribe for more video updates, and like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Very good altcoin when it comes to fundamentals and marketing. They look really great, but unfortunately, their marketing strategy is pretty bad. That's it for this video, guys. Catch you in the next one.